We're going to start with, my name is Gabrielle. Welcome. This is I Espy with my Shamanic Eye. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit the like button on your way in. If we vibe, please subscribe. So we're going to start with a tree angel card. The ancient path to the sacred grove. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, of my highest and greatest good. Call in all the appropriate protections, shields, and beings. Thank you. Hey, Grand Risings. You know, in the dead of winter, trees feel right now because of the absence of their foliage. Cherry. Now that's interesting. I know, and myrrh is on the bottom. Okay. I feel like all things are in alignment because that's 35, right? At the bottom, 34 is here. Excuse me. Okay. The Oracle of the Cherry Tree. It says, do not judge yourself by your achievements. You have nothing to prove. You are already lovable. So love yourself, spoil yourself, draw the nectar from the chalice to your lips. Bliss is the birthright of all creation. Okay? It says the cherry is the tree of the moon, with its white flowers, dark bark, and deep red fruit. The cherry shows us the colors of the Greek goddess to whom it is dedicated. This card was originally reserved for the giant redwood from California, the colossal guardian that helps the monumental elemental forces of earth and water to remain in balance. Now, the last time I came on and did a live, the elemental energy showed itself. And so, real teachers, right? Okay. To remain in balance, such as the fault line, where the tectonic plates of the Rocky Mountains and their foothills slides against that of the Pacific Ocean. But the cherry, tiny in comparison, comes to us with an equally awesome task, and one that is more relevant to us humans. For some 1500 years, the ethos was drummed into our ancestors that they were irredeemable sinners, the Catholic version, or were only worthy if they worked hard for something, the evangelical version, or even if they turned their back on pleasure, Puritanism. This had an effect of completely undermining self confidence, a trait that has since been passed down through the generations, but which must be healed if we want to be able to love our neighbors as ourselves. Trees are also our neighbors. If we despise ourselves, we are incapable of really loving. It is that simple. We must practice loving ourselves unconditionally. Get rid of your fear of being judged or condemned. You don't need to prove anything, do anything, or be the best at anything. Your soul has always been perfect, and it is the birthright of every being to be happy with just being. you don't manage to get something done today, you made a mistake. Or excuse me, or you made a mistake. Great. It's part of life. Try again tomorrow. But today, praise yourself. Be honest, you deserve it. Speaking of rewards, the cherry highlights the sensual, a warm bath, eroticism, good food, a walk, visiting a close friend, a great movie, or just relaxing on a comfortable sofa. And you can choose the order in which you do all of this. Be good to yourself. Treat yourself to something. This is how we enjoy the cherry. If we withdraw our affection from ourselves, we remain tense and humorless and eventually become embittered and hard. After a while, fear takes over, fear of rejection, recrimination, and punishment. And where's the fear? Love cannot enter. Seems to be an important message, especially as we start this beautiful new year, um, the numerical year we've started. Um, each day we get closer and closer to wrapping up the snake. So for me, it feels over. In the energy of the fire horse. Beautiful. Anyway, treat yourself. Doesn't have to be grand, but do something nice. I like that. Especially on a Monday. You know, like where so many people get the Monday blues. The moon is currently in Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get an angel number. I just saw 777. Good luck. A couple. So we have 24, 24, 22, 22, and 18, 18. Good times, feminine forces, willpower. Okay? Leisure, confirmation, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. Just more confirmation on the energy of the cherry. It says you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Oh man. Hold on. I'm not. One second. Okay. Feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit, and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Don't judge. Listen. Willpower, achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity. That's twice, three times if you go getters, courage, and luck. Huh. Wow, it says. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. I love this because I do feel like there's too much pressure that we place on ourselves. We accept from outside forces, and we shouldn't. Everyone's running their own race, in their own space, in their own time, in their own lane. But don't give up. I hope none of you were contemplating giving up. This looks like some good positive reinforcement. Oh yeah, growth. Growth is coming. Or you're experiencing it. Beauty also. I'm getting chrysalis. Some of you have been in a chrysalis stage. Some people refer to it as hermit mode. And look, will. See? Willpower. And then look, fear. Don't let fear hold you back. I'm also getting that someone fears your glow up. Because I did see glow. I'm looking at beauty. Change. And then the void. They also fear this emergence. Because look. See I told you I was getting chrysalis. Like an egg incubation. Because they know you're going to pop out. Exactly. And there's the unexpected. Now that's 34. And this is 43. 11's about healing. 1 is here. We did just have the 111 portal. Hey, Happy New Year. So maybe you had some insight during the portal yesterday. Okay. Right. This angel number carries personal growth, significant meaning related to personal growth and creativity. Your guardian angels are supporting you and guiding you. Utilize your skills to achieve your goals, right? Creativity, courage, determination, just more confirmation. Emphasizing the importance of balancing creativity with discipline to manifest your dreams, more confirmation. Willpower. It says seeing this indicates that your angels are guiding you towards balance and long-term growth in your endeavors. More confirmation. You are on the right path. Stay steadfast to what it is you are doing and embrace your own creative potential. All right. Don't let fear hold you back. Because listen, fear is nothing more than an opportunity to grow, to learn, to expand. Right. New moon and beginnings are on the horizon, I'm seeing here. We have 222, and there's a number 2. Keep trusting the process is what I'm getting. And trust the divine guidance that you're getting, because I'm looking at trust and action. And it's funny because I feel like the birds here and these strings more so represent all the weird communication and things that people have tried to plant in your psyche. All the people who were trying to be string pullers in your life. Look, see? Look at this. Wow. That is super duper interesting. Landlord with the devil card, right? Troll. And then catfish. Wow. 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 Hmm. Mm. I'm gonna wait. Because I just heard dark feminine forces. Okay. Wow. These energies, right? These string pullers, these entities, right? I just saw the Eight of Cups in the Tower. So we already know how that ends. They were told to disconnect, to leave you alone, to stop attempting to um, affect your free will. These are the people who thought they could steal your Ace of Cups. Through, we'll just say through energetic procurement. They thought that they could trap you in fear. They would be able to limit and leech. Whole time siphoning, utilizing your capacities to manifest what it is they want to grow. Wow. I feel like trying to rob you of your peace in a lot of ways, trying to siphon from you. Huh. All right. A lot of these people really do host demons. Like, I don't know how else to say it with this sort of combination. Like, this is why they're saying be nice to yourself, don't judge yourself, you'll get there in your own due time. All of these things, right? Like, a lot of positive encouragement. Like, you're at the beginning of a prosperous time period. Um, you're being encouraged not to give up, to, proceed. But I'm also getting caution because as you do this, these there's like low vibrational energies. Like, one of these things is not like the other, but it's like they're hosting. You have catfish, you have troll, and then you have the landlord. All of these things are like giving me demonic like energies. There, it's like none of these things are as they appear. All negative connotations. And for some of you, you need to remember the things that you have been through. And I'm not saying that you're not aware, you don't remember, but you need to know what it is that you have faced. And this is why they're saying be kind to yourself, treat yourself. It's taking a lot of your own personal willpower to bring balance to yourself. And you've done it with humility. You are so deserving of love and leisure, rest, affection, all of these things. These have been your adversaries. You have been fighting like an institution, if you will. The things of this realm um, that people bow down to achieve material. Like, it's It's beneath you, is what I'm getting. And I'm also getting the energy of people trying to make their way back to you because this is palpable. Something happened with this full moon. I got a full moon here, a full, well, no, that's like the on its way out. But I have one here. It's like they're all part of the same cabal. Birds of a feather flock together is really what I'm getting. Each one of these birds, each one of these strings, it's like, again, it's like puppeteering, trying to stagnate your development, your growth, especially your spiritual insight and understanding, your healing journey, right? Trying to cause delays as much as one could, but there's the strength card. And now these these angels are showing up to assist you because again, this energy, like, you are deserving. You have crossed a threshold. You've earned. Yeah, definitely. It's like it's been a full-on assault is really what I'm getting, like, but you've overcome it, and that's the biggest part. Like, I don't want to dwell on what you've already been through, but you do need to give yourself grace and mercy is really what I'm getting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, Seven of Cups, full, right? We have the Hierophant out here, right? You have taken these lessons and kept it pushing, like, whew, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. Like I said, you have been dealing with treachery on all fronts. On all fronts. Like, you went seeking for understanding and guidance in the mystery system in schools, looking for uh, guidance, and got or it was attempted to be taken advantage of. Seven of Cups, Hierophant, Fool, right? Thought they were going to be able to take advantage of your not your innocence, your naivety, right? Okay. Then you have the Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, treachery in relationships, people constantly checking your temperature, but you kept on trudging. Like, I mean, the resilience in you guys is amazing. And with the catfish, fake opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles, kept on trucking. You took it easy come, easy go. Look, it just kept on trucking. So are they like, nah, what do you want? Give yourself a little treat, a little reward. Look, everything that was meant to topple you, I'm getting avoided. or voided. No more starting over from square one. I'm getting total freedom. Full page of wands, like total freedom. Sun. There we go. Boom. So don't be surprised when people attempt to come back around. I'm seeing this. I don't want to pull all the cards. I'm just going to tell you. Remember these energies. They have not changed. They haven't. They will always be opportunists, okay? You guys do not serve the same master. So you are entering a period of peace, rest, rejuvenation, and prosperity. And all the things that you have worked so hard for, things that might have been delayed, you've earned, you've manifested, they are yours and yours alone. Very abundant season. Lots of people all of a sudden going to be like, I need, no. It's all manipulation and lies. Okay? They want to create a situation where they could pull at your heartstrings. Can you help me out? These people are deceptive by their very nature. They're going to put on a great show. But you will get your own praise, recognition. Definitely seeing that. But be mindful. They're going to come at you hard. Judgment, 10 of Wands. This is why they want you to remember your struggles, your burdens, all of these things, okay? Because this next cycle, you already know. You already know. They know too. But, let sleeping dogs lie. No crying over spilled milk. No looking at the past. And just remember that. This is the moment they always fear when it comes to you. Good times, okay? Not a good time, good times. Plural. Meaning more than one. Look, there's the void. See, there's fruition. Growth. Don't allow the same energies. Look, darkness. Remember what you went through. Remember what you had to work through. Remember what you had to leave behind. Wisdom. Just seeing that, okay? But life is about to change in the most pleasurable way. And I feel like you got spirits like escorting, leading the way, clearing the way. Time for balance and pleasure. And then look, 18, 18, 18. I like the number syncs. Right, unexpectedly. So being open to it. Look. How these numbers. And there's wisdom yet again, right? 22, feminine forces. 34 is a 7. There's 7. Unexpected pops back out. 43, another 7. There's 18. See what I mean? Yeah. And there's a confirmation about them protecting and guiding. Energy of self-love, blossoming. You know, keep your discernment high. Keep it sharp. Sharp. Grand Rising, everyone. Yes. Yo, I'm hearing genuine. Ain't none of your friends' business. I just posted something on the community tab about what relationship goals should be. Most of it's like, keeping people. It's a shame. I'm sure you guys have heard about certain people separating, going their ways. And this is why we say it doesn't pay to idolize anyone. You should be too focused on what it is you're trying to do, build, attain, you and your person. There's genuinely no space, no room while y'all building. Anyway. All right. Oh. Where are they? I definitely did. We got to bring them out. I made a professions deck. Like for different jobs, because people be wanting to know like what fields they should go into, opportunities they might want to peek into, all sorts of things. And so I thought it would be advantageous to do that. What's that card? You're not supposed to be in there. Interesting. The copycat card was just in the wrong deck. So y'all might have somebody trying to, emulate you in some capacity, but that's old news for the majority of y'all. All right, what's brewing for the collection? We got caution coming out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if this is like legit or somebody trying to play with somebody and try to just say, so if you got a Netflix and chill situation coming up, you might want to use precautions. Ooh. Because look, I got recording, setting the record straight. We got tantric sex, kick to the curb. Look, get in the room. Bad choices. Yo, don't hook up with somebody because you dislike them. That's crazy. Trying to break up somebody's relationship. Somebody got it all scripted how they want things to go. That's wild. Toxic. Please don't involve yourselves in these situations. You're being warned up front, so you can't say you didn't know going into it, because somebody will try to like lay claim to you, sweetheart, and keep you in this toxic, dramatic situation. Look, as I say that dramatic situation, look what comes out. Ooh, child. You might want to consider some sort of prophylactics, keeping a promise. Yo, look, caught up. I don't know what crazy ratchet ass movie y'all watching, but it's not a movie. This ain't what you think it is. It's not. It's really really not. The moment this person get what they want from you, and you gonna be left with a child, and you gonna fall for some beat. It's not a movie. I cannot stress this enough right now. Oh my gosh. Please don't fall for cat, because that's what this is. This is straight cat. You might want to secure the relationship, the ring, and all of that before you give somebody this. Give them a child. This ain't the move. This ain't the move. Try. They gonna give you a fake ass apology and Especially if this person is married and they say they gonna leave. Don't wait. Oh, where'd the blue marker come from? I'm so confused right now. Hold on. Yeah, this is casual. This is somebody you could be dating with. Currently, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. This is friends with benefits. 3 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will regret it. Child. Don't need the Knight of Wands energy. This person, listen, if they're married, they're gonna stay married. They're not leaving their wife. They're not doing none of that. Yes, this person probably, their spouse probably is pregnant, but they gonna keep the obligation to their spouse. Yes, they will cheat on them. 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands, but they not leaving. They gonna get it as you gonna offer it, and you gonna fall for it. And at the right moment, wow, they gonna skedaddle on you. You done heard this from multiple readers. I don't know who you are, but listen, don't be wasting time like that. Take the advice. And that was legit bothering me. Like, what? I know it came off of one of the cards, but that was still bothering. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they expect, like, their wife is pregnant. Every time she get pregnant, this is what they do. They find somebody at the office. Oh, man. This person got a serious MO. You stronger than this. Don't give this person no attention. You about to walk into a trap of your own making. Careful. You shouldn't be hanging out with married people no way. I'm telling you now. Don't do it. You're going to play yourself. Oh, good morning. You go by Stella. All right. Yo. Y'all play too much. Love story, doing more than working out with somebody at the gym. Third party. This person, they not going nowhere. They not. Like, whoever this married individual is, they gonna stick to their spouse. They might cheat, but they not the divorcing kind, okay? They never gonna leave. But they'll take all the free interludes, rendezvous that you willing to go through until you call it quits, and they'll fall. Look, I mean, that's just what it is. Get away from this person. I don't know who needed that, but somebody did. All right, so we got putting on a show and fake apology. So you got somebody who wants you to shine your light on them, who feeling the dimness and all of that. Somebody you've pulled back from. This person about to come butter your biscuits up. No matter if it's a family crush, it don't matter at all. Yeah, there's somebody. I feel like you just stopped messing with. You saw something they wasn't expecting you to see. Wow, treachery. Tell me about this person putting on a show. Look, temperance. There's somebody trying to placate you. Straight up. They could be a sage. They ain't got to be. Look, 4 of Swords. This person could be sick. Unbeknownst to you, ain't trying to tell you. Tower. Yeah, they could be experiencing a medical emergency. Like straight up. A mental health, a medical emergency, something. Ace of Swords. 9 of Wands. Yeah. Life is not lifing for them the way they want it to. Anyway, fake apology. Right. This is purely it's like selfishly motivated. They want to, you whatever. This is definitely somebody you left behind. You could have lived with this person. Um, for some, you could have been married to this person and left them. This is also someone who feels like you're putting on a show, that you're really happy, stable, balanced, life's good, you're fulfilled, that you found meaning outside of them. This is literally somebody who wants you to like fill up their cups. Mm-mm. Maybe part of the reason why you walked away from this even live-in situation, something like that. Y'all could have outgrown each other, but I definitely feel like for your own happiness, you really did, hit them with spiritual journey. Look, Six of Swords, Four of Swords. Like, yeah, you left to find peace. Whew. And this is somebody who wants to come do this fake apology, putting on a show, because they really want to open up old wounds. They want to have conversations that you don't care to have conversations about. It's given like they want to confess. You don't care. You look, you Two of Swords, Three of Swords. See, look, Eight of Swords. They want to put you in your head. It's all a mind game. It's all manipulation. You don't care about this person. They want to disrupt the mental peace that you have. Not to mention the protection that came along with you. You could be this earth angel. Look, one mental breakdown later, this person losing their shit. They don't have that anymore. They've lost that protection, and they somehow want to instigate it again. That's not how that works. um, Look, they said, "Baby, I used to love you." Yeah, you don't. Whatever is happening right now, this person is being paid back by cosmic forces. Eight of Pentacles, justice. Okay, right, right. This person thinks you work for karma, and they feel like you got something to do with it. Three of Pentacles, and why it's coming down so hard. No, you ran out of arcade tokens at the karma wheel, and you just like, I'm gonna feed it. I'm gonna keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Try your luck, and you ran out of coins, and you hit the whammy. What? Like that's just how that went. You kept playing at the wheel of karma. Yeah, look, person is losing their shit, and they're like, can we be friends? No. This is somebody who really thought they was like Big Chief Rocker when they knew you, when you was feeding them your energy and loving on them and pouring into them, and they thought you was stupid putting these 10 swords. You look, 6 swords, 4 swords, 10, right? So we already knew. This person is like in cahoots. Or at a minimum, they come from a really karmic family. See the scales? Right, right. And then look, see the scales? Right. They think if they take this action towards you, trying to say they learned their lesson, they ain't learned shit. Because they know you serve a higher power, higher authority, and they think you could put in a good word. No. You actually got to walk this walk. Look, old King of Cups says, so no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. This person wants to see if you're struggling without them and all this shit. No, you're actually quite happy. Look, strength. Queen of Cups. Right. You actually did the thing. Empress, Ace of Cups. Look, now this person, Five of Cups, Hangman. Look, dark practitioner energy, and there's the Wheel of Karma. Like I said, Moon. Get out of here. That's what you saw. He was like, I gotta go. Hold on. Yeah. Man, please. It's bogus. Don't talk to this person. Don't talk. You on the other side of this threshold. Be on the other side of this threshold. Let them learn these cosmic lessons. Don't you, yeah, look. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Some of y'all might want to hear them out, though. I just saw the Queen of Swords, but I like that you showed up like that instead of the Queen of Cups and hand. Like, okay, no bleeding heart. No bleeding heart. Look, there you go. Look, you funny. Yo, you funny as shit. You funny as shit. You funny, you funny, you funny. Listen, look, you funny. You like amusement. I love you for it. I do. I love you for it. But they warning you about this action, right? So you make sure you strengthen your resolve because the devil you knew. This is who they think they're going to encounter, right? The Queen of Cups. They have no idea what you have grown into. Look at the angels. They still think you in this energy, but you'll sit there and hear them out. You want to see if they actually gonna tell any level of truth after your spirit team has already told you everything that you need to know. But there's a type of morbid curiosity, like the audacity of this person, right? Yo, yo, y'all, y'all funny. Have you bought me little cakes? Yo, because you know they coming to placate you. You know it. You know it. You know it. Not even just because I'm telling you, like you already know the type of time this person on. You know they jelly. They jelly, they look. They jelly. They I feel like your success, what you have built, your beliefs, this person has fought you, tried to derail you, tried to stop you. Look, Death, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, like, yo, this mm, 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 mm. You know this person a snake. And you know they need professional help. They think they smart. I don't know who they met in the last cycle, but you ain't her. You ain't her. Ace of Swords. See what I mean? You ain't her. You ain't him. Look, I don't feel like you recognizable. Two of Swords. I just saw the Death card. Wheel of Fortune. Yo, some of y'all was really good at Mortal Kombat. When y'all was kids and you knew how to do the fatality where the bull pulled his face off and it was a skull and he just torched them. Fatality. And then the friendship one, yo, y'all really funny with that. They're very graphic. Yeah, look, back in the day, Six of Cups. I remember it well. Oh, you're very welcome. Don't worry about that. We good on that. Yeah, but this person energy broke. It was broke before, but it's even broker now. Like they this person wants you to take off whatever they done picked up outside. Look, they miss your protection. This person slowly making their way to you. Oh, they compare them to the person who act like they crying, but there's never any tears. This person could be a Leo. Don't have to be, but I'm getting it pretty strong. Sun card, King of Wands. There's somebody who gonna say they had some sort of spiritual awakening with Judgment, Ace of Wands energy. They done had some sort of come to Jesus moment. This person are ops. They're gonna be like they had a near-death experience. Somebody, yeah, they didn't. They didn't. There's somebody who like to go run the readers on you. Yeah, have little circles. What else do we need to know about this person coming towards the collective, putting on this show? Fake nice. Queen of Cups in this not quite block position. Somebody trying to get through your protection barriers too. For somebody, I call them wards. Interesting. Yeah, there's somebody who really going to try to appeal to your good Christian nature or whatever your faith is, but they're really going to do that. They're going to lean heavily on religion and societal norms and pressure for you to forgive them, for you to show them mercy, family bonds, all of this weird shit. You're going to be like, nah. Interesting. Mm-hmm. 5 of Cups. Look, didn't I tell you the people who try to cry but they can't? So I'm overcome with emotion, but there's no emotion. For some, I feel like this is a former friend. You might have thought of them as family. For some of you, this is like by marriage. This is somebody like an in-law that you've had a falling out with. Mm-mm. 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 This person is not to be trusted. Look, devil. See? Not to be trusted. It's like everything this person has ever gestured towards you, offered you, it's been with the energy of destruction and like decay on it. Look, this person is vile. Like when I tell you, like I'm getting like legit evil, very heathenistic energy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I wouldn't go nowhere near this person. Let's find out what's got them in this 5 of Cups energy because they serve the devil. I'm just gonna call it what it is. They lie about their affiliations, their beliefs, their practices. Right. I feel like you could have sensed this about this person that they was putting on this weird ass show. This person maybe for some of you already tried to issue this fake apology. I'm getting jealousy off this person for some reason for y'all. Yeah, something they did in the past, right? Hold on. Look, Wolf and Sheep. You already know you can't trust this person. So why are they coming back around now? Because they keep sending you shit over here, right? Linking up with this dark ass organization. And you keep dodging this shit they sending you. So it's like they really finally comprehend who you are, right? And they feel like if they can get close to you, because these cups don't feel genuine. It's like a switcheroo, is what I'm seeing with the Two of Cups here. Like with the Ace of Cups, and it's like trying to put something in the cup with the two, like, because you keep dodging the shit they doing energetically, indirectly. You won't play, you won't engage, because you're a queen or a king, whatever. Look. And whatever information you were putting online, you no longer do that. And so they're not able to actually like peer in and find like ways of messing with you. Look, spiritual hater, creativity muncher. Look. Whatever demon they serve, whatever they're working with, this thing is now pressuring them because they can't live up to whatever they promise, offer. Look, because this is you, boss B, idol, respected. So now this person has to come towards you because whatever it's feeding this thing, right, it's not enough. Right. This thing is like, nah, it's you. It's either you, collective, or this person. So be aware. Like I just saw Last Chance. So this might, yeah, so I'm seeing this sob story. Right. Can we go back to how things used to be? This could be family, it could be whomever, it don't matter. But it's bullshit. Keep these people away from you. Let whatever this is consume this person. You've evaded it this long. Be mindful with these fake nice people coming towards you. Look, fake flexing, like I said, fake nice people. Part of this dark ass group thinking they sneaking around, and no. Let whatever this thing is consume them. And you stay away. Look. Yeah, but they gonna come towards you. Somebody might even try to get you to go on a trip or always partying and travel. Yeah, it's something nefarious about it. Like you've seen this playbook before. Be careful. I'm just saying, because that's what's on the agenda. They gonna come towards you, put on a show, and please. Trying to break the contract that they have with that demon. Stand your ground. Okay. Let that thing consume them. Game over. What's your name, Priscilla? I wouldn't ignore the red flags. with this person. That's all I can really tell you. There's a lot of red flags I'm seeing. Already knowing the T. I'm not going to give you a full love breakdown because I'm going to need you to actually pay attention and don't get wrapped up in the beauty of something. Okay? It's a lot of red flags you overlooking. I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that. Because there's a lot of contradictory behavior. Careful. Careful with that one. Oh, I see where it came from. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know. You're not trying to hear it. I already see it. That's why I'm like, I feel like there might be some patterns, relationship patterns that need to be assessed, worked on, because it feels like a repeat cycle of something you've already been through. Don't ignore the red flags. So there is divorce coming, or a breaching of a contract, but don't want to hear it. Divorce. You might want to divorce. Your partner may not. Vice versa. Interesting. Now, I hope you have evidence of this, because I feel like you got people in your ear trying to make you insecure when you need to keep people out your relationship. People trying to poison it. You done created a situation where you done drag somebody into your private affairs who's a fucking hater, by the way. You better have like real proof. Before you go through with this. Not even joking. Yeah, because I don't like this here. And for some, if you were in a marital situation before, right? And it ended, right? Divorce happened, boom, boom, boom. There are things that you haven't learned yet. Reasons for why it didn't work that involve your own participation. Confirmation. That must be assessed. Insecurities that were brought in from previous connections that really poisoned the well. Mm-hmm. I also see here where someone really didn't make time for a relationship. Time management busy. Either late to things, rushing through things, scheduling things. Like, I understand people who are, involved in a lot of activities and scheduling is a thing, but that's not what this feels like. I feel like you didn't show up. You didn't provide, you didn't protect, you didn't do the things that at a minimum you were supposed to do. I feel like I'm getting both masculine and feminine energies. Somebody was a little too chill. And so, no, you weren't blindsided. You didn't listen. You didn't see the warning signs, or you ignored them. And before this divorce is final for somebody, I'm getting, you might want to have a clear the air session and admit these things. Because I feel like for some, it can be saved. There's a relationship here that actually can be saved if y'all talk. And for somebody, you might have found yourself with someone who said they really wasn't marriage minded. Forced the issue, and then you found yourself in a situation that was not so happy. Ooh, we got a hater. They taste good. But look, the more you align with the universe, the more they comes with the territory, guys. Truly does. Some of these people are fake friends. I just, look, strong warning. Even in the spiritual spaces, haters are there, okay? Be warned about this ahead of time, okay? Protect your energy and look into ways of protecting your energy. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. A lot of attention and recognition comes with the territory. Like, it's the light, it's the glow. But I feel like defensive prayers here, in terms of revelation, revealing, so you can see and identify these individuals much sooner, or the fact that they are blocked from your energetic field. See, Justice, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, it's the energy, it's the aura, it's the glow. Because there's a lot of people who are in this community for what it is they can attain. They're not actually doing it because it's a calling, if you will. So for someone, it's like a gentle reminder, but not so gentle reminder. Be okay with being on your own, because it's safer in a lot of ways, especially as you're starting out, as you're developing your discernment. Be slower to act, to move, understand your value, understand your worth, understand what it is that is worth protecting. Right. Don't be overwhelmed or enthralled by the attention, the notoriety, because that's how people get in trouble. Oh, you're welcome. But that's how people get in trouble. This is the posture, like, focus on your own journey, your own path, being, in essence, a humble servant. I like to say, walk quietly, carry humongous stick. I feel like so many of you have entertained more angels to help protect you from these haters and these fake friends. It's very much giving archangels. Yeah. You come from the stars. You have a lot of spiritual assistance, light worker, judgment, right? The star card. But a lot of spiritual beings watch over you. It's not a small calling. It's not an easy walk. Your walk truly involves overcoming the ego, like dying to self pretty consistently with the double nimbus and the strength card, the infinity sign. And so there's a lot of spiritual backing, a lot of spiritual support, because this energy is intense. Because again, it's an attraction. The mission, the vibe, the aura, it is like a magnet, and not always for the highest and greatest good. So there's a consistent presence of spiritual forces. Right. You are truly being taught by the cosmic forces, by the hand of the divine. Justice is here. Hierophant, the judgment card is there. It's like, it's not easy what you signed up for. And we are all so grateful for your walk, your mission. We encourage, we pray for your protection, your steadfastness, all of these things. Because this isn't just about you and your lineage. Again, it's the energy of a great teacher. It's the awakening, the progression, the evolutionary, the spiritual evolution of the collective. And so it's huge. Six of Cups, Hierophant, you came back to fulfill this assignment. And so you might seem more focused, more dedicated. You might even seem more advanced than people who have been practicing doing whatever for however long. There's a lot of just natural ability, but it's yours. Like, you're not new to this, true to this. Like, some of it is lineage, but so much of it is just soul and what you've already done and what you've regained access to by not abusing, simply. Right. This is the reason why you get so much protection. Because look, you understand your assignment very well. Again, it's a jump for the spiritual collective consciousness to be free of the shackles of the quote unquote masters of this realm. Right. So you get a lot of protection. A lot of protection. You don't get a lot of friends all the time, but when you do, they are ride or die. Like, they got your back. They got your back. Like, truly, truly, you're you're loved deeply, profoundly. Yes, yes. Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. That's beautiful energy, because you are. It's like you're manifesting unselfishly. Like, there's a lot of mental clarity. The oneness. Not to mention what you were doing. It's like surgical precision. What's going to come out of you, it's going to have like ripples. You're needed to lead the way in some capacity, is what I'm seeing. Your intellect, your mind, your ability to focus. Full. See what I mean? Like, the future needs you, is what I'm getting here. Again, this energy of it's an evolutionary jump of the consciousness, not the subconsciousness, of the conscious mind. Because you can go get it. Look, you could challenge it. Look, you got the ambition, the wherewithal, the drive. You do. That's why I was like, no, you came back. You did. You was like, I'm here. Here I am. Yeah, the drive, the dedication, all of it. All of it. Again, because you're here to drive this shit back to where it actually belongs, to expose, to shine light on, to remove and give back, to balance, to bring order. But all you got to do is what you've been doing. Okay? No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Oh no, sweetie. I go in and out when I read. I don't stick. You'll know what's for you. If it resonates for you, it resonates for you. These are general collective on average. I might answer a question here and there during a live, but you'll know because it'll tug at your soul. Yeah, but you were literally defending and fighting for this realm. This is dope though. Like I said, things that you understand, that you see, that you know intuitively. But again, it goes from the subconscious to the conscious. There's a shift. You are like truly part of the paradigm shift. You are one of Earth's great protectors. That's so funny the way they put it. Because I keep hearing princes of the universe. uh, yeah, they're the enemy's like worst nightmare. Yeah, they funny. You, because you're really teaching people how to free themselves. But I will say, I just saw a fake apology and doing more than working out. So there's a group of people like trying to figure out how to. I just, they don't know you. They don't know this version of you, and so no matter what they go to the drawing board with, they're coming up short, like very short, because you are keeping you a secret. You're private. You said what you said. You riding it out. It could be your family. It don't matter. Already knowing it. I said what I said. You're not. Mm-mm. You're not doing nothing that you've already done. You're not giving them nothing to duplicate, feed off, nothing. Look, because what they don't know, they can't destroy. How about that? How about that? What they don't know, they can't destroy. Like I said, you keeping you a secret. Lesson learned. Look, running away. I'm busy. You said what you said. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours, which is your time, your energy. Love is a battlefield. Like I said, peace is worth fighting for. I know it's a conundrum, but when you've experienced peace and you look around all that it has provided, and then you got some little parasitic invading bullshit come gallivanting over to your space, your territory, what you gonna do? You gonna let it in? Or you gonna be like Halt, who goes there? I'm gonna hit the Halt who goes there. Bad, 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 bad. Exactly. So, peace is peaceful right up until somebody try to fuck with it. So this is what this is. They can't pull on your energy. Look, they keep trying different ways, and you like, I've been Pete. Say less. You faded to black. You keep, look, from a distance. That's your love story. You writing your own shit, keeping it to yourself. Look, you have gotten rid of what doesn't serve you. All those tactics don't work no more. Oh, it's a game, all right. A game that you have the playbook for. Look, anger management, betrayal. Look, you peeped every pattern they had. Look, private relationship, putting them in their place, protecting your energy. Look, they keep trying it. They keep trying it, different things. That you gonna run back, and you like, la 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 la. Right. You ain't hearing none of that. You said what you said. You said what you said. Like somebody done hit they limit. They hit they limit with you. They really hit they limit. Maybe several somebodies. Maybe you just lit the match to the bridges you built. You was like, actually, I like this island. This is, we got all our resources. Look. Look, I told you, you like, don't tell me nothing. I don't want to hear it. Who, me? Who, me? Why you fade like that, though? It's the fade energy for me. Look, I told you they was trying it. Don't get it twisted. They got something for you. I feel like one test has already been issued, but here come another one, and this was gonna be even bigger. And you gonna be like, I'm okay over here. And you be like, I warned you, caution. And you gonna look. Some of you might take the phone call. This could be a text. Who knows? Look, somebody look. Here come a sob story. Did you tell somebody to be careful of this, that, and the third? And they ain't listening. They thought they was grown, and you told somebody get rid of them, da, 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 and you, and now look. Now look. You like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, but somebody gonna tell you. They gonna come tell you. But they got them. Listen, this one of them situations. You created it. Don't come over here looking for solutions when you wasn't over here asking about, you want to come to the party? If I ain't create the mess, don't ask me to clean it up. Didn't I say you protecting your energy? You ain't. Mm-mm. Wow. Wow. Some of y'all, this is a young person that didn't want to listen to you. Look, for some of you, it's your very own child. Didn't want to listen, right? You was like, hey there, young person. I know you think you know everything. I know you think the world is, and they was like, and you like, oh, I know you brilliant, but you fucking stupid and inexperienced. And they, okay, okay. And they walked into everything you knew they was gonna walk into. Now, mom, dad, You said it was a bad choice. You said to get rid of it. You said to use protection. Right. No. Said they was gonna play you. You said pay attention to their family. Now look. Now look. Maybe I sound harsh, but it's listen. But all I'm saying is you definitely told them what was up. You saw all the warning signs, didn't you? It's okay. I think you're going to give him a hug, but I don't think you're going to give him much more. Because again, I saw fighting for what you love and kick to the curb. You serious about that peace? I can't with y'all. They started playing I'm in love with a stripper. Now somebody tired of the drama because they look, one love story in the y'all think somebody messed up. I'm talking to a young man who went from fan to hater. Ooh, child. There's no sex in the champagne room. I don't know. It might have been. You thought you was secure enough to handle it, but you not. Holy shit. Somebody gonna come tell you about what they've been doing. You might even want this person too. This could be a homie, a friend, something like that. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, it's so much worse. Oh man. Somebody. So whichever one of your friends, associates that you know, who've been dating a stripper, it's that one. You know this person has a terrible habit of attracting and crushing on basura. They messed up. I don't know how bad it is, but I keep seeing it. There's a betrayal and knowing they messed up. There's a third party. I think the police are involved. Oh, it's bad. It's really, really bad. This is something you warned this person about. Maybe there's a pattern. I'm seeing a pattern. Rinse, repeat. Ooh, somebody pregnant. Somebody pregnant. I don't think they know whose it is. So somebody's been absent from your life because they didn't want to admit you was right. That's all I'm saying. But look. Family time. This could be a generational pattern for somebody. Family time copycat. And you got depression. See? Generational pattern. Damn. Sexual protection caught up. Copycat. Yeah. Lord. Okay. Ooh. I guess it's only fitting right? Because we do got like another month left. Well, we gotta get through Pisces, and then we'll really bring in the energy. I know it doesn't overlap like that. It's not exact, but in my mind, once we get through Pisces and Aries season, that's the spring and like the anyway. All right, what else do they need to know? What's brewing? Ooh, ooh. I like that. I do because somebody thought it was sweet, thought you wouldn't know the difference. You know the difference. Look, careful, careful. You might want to pay attention. Certain substances and things like that. If you got a toxic ex, keep your new relationship to yourself, okay? Because this person, if they made some weird um promise to you, threat to you, you should heed that shit. Stay away from this person, like completely. Stay away from this person. They not over it. They not over it. Whatever they said to you, they meant that shit. So just okay. This person will do everything they can to destroy any relationship that you try to get into that you're currently in. They absolutely will, and they don't care how they got to do it. And for somebody, you can't get an accurate read on an individual. Okay, and for another person, right? You are in a relationship, right? Don't let your minds play tricks on you. Don't feed the wrong wolf, okay? Because the person that you're with currently, they're not thinking about breaking up with you. They're not betraying you or nothing like that. Your mind is running away with you. They're actually really contemplating popping the question. Just saying. Be mindful. This person, I feel like they're shopping for a ring. And you think, yes, they are being sneaky, but they not being that sneaky. Okay? They're not in a private relationship. They're think about a conversation y'all had a couple months back, maybe about a half year, something like that. But think about it. Think about it. It's not what you think it is. Yeah, this person's soul searching. They might even be asking for guidance on, what people think and all of these things. It's not what you think. Ooh, child. This person wants to invest in you. They're thinking about the future, long term. If you don't sit your ass down, niece, don't you listen. I hear it too much. The good ones is hard. Yes, okay. Don't fuck this up. Okay? Mwah. Love you, hugs. Don't fuck this up. It's not what you think. Ooh, my nose is itching. Ooh, I hate when that happens. Ooh, there's spiritual connotations, but don't mess this relationship up. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know if you've had bad examples in your life. Like maybe your parents got divorced or something like that. Because there's this original wounding here. And for some of you, if you stepped out on this person, yes, they absolutely are in they feels. They feel some kind of way. Yup, yup, yup. And they trying to figure out they just want to get back or if they want to end the relationship. That's for somebody very particular. You know what you did and you know the confrontation that went down and you know what he said and yeah, he in his feels. He's in his feels. Yep, and he's absolutely contemplating divorcing. Yep. But for others of you, this is your upbringing, your childhood. Something needs to be healed. Cause look, it could be male or female with that. It needs to be healed. Shit. But look. He being funny because he ready to be a husband. Ooh, so much confirmation. Just wait. Just wait. If you didn't double cross your man, I'm not talking to you with this. Okay. I'm sorry. No, other way. I already covered the double crosser, the cheater, the liar, the manipulator. But the one who experienced divorce in their childhood, I'm talking to y'all, right? Because look, Ace, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Fool in the middle. This is a leap of faith, because somebody really is carrying a little baggage, but they've gotten to the point to where, they don't want to bring that BS into their future, okay? They're contemplating. King of Swords, they know they do want to invest in you, though. Three of Cups, they want to figure out how they want to propose. Ace of Cups. Emperor, he's scared. PTSD, Nine of Wands, right? Yeah. But he wants to do it. He see forever with you, sweetie. Two of Cups, Lovers, Chariot, Wheel of Fortune. Look, Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles. This person wants to build forever with you. They want to build forever with you. It took them a minute. I don't know how long. It ain't my business, but y'all had a conversation about the future. And in that moment, that's when he was strategizing. Think about it. But for the one who was cheating, oh baby, he gone. He not even gonna lower himself to get his get back. But you think he's sweet. You think he don't know. He know. He mad. He real mad. He put on a good show. That's the one who might, leave you pregnant and because you cheated on him. That'll be his get back. But be careful with that. Oh yeah. He said he gonna make you his wife. Yeah. He gonna make you, yeah. Yeah, he is. He's made peace with the hurt and the loss and the impact of the divorce of his parents. Is really what I'm getting. But no, y'all a match. Y'all a match. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. That's what you want to see. But for the one who cheated, listen, you might want to start looking for a place because he's going to put you out. I'm not even playing. Definitely. Oh, yo. I'm not going to invite myself to this wedding. I'm not going to do it. But all I'm saying is the house looked fire. The ceremony looks beautiful, small, intimate. Ain't nobody doing no repeats. Shit. He planning forever with you, baby. Definitely gonna pop the question real soon. Oh, lovers and friends. Oh yeah, he gonna put a bun in the oven. That's both ways. But if you cheated on this man, I would not, because that's his payback. Five of Swords. He That's vicious. That's so vicious. Ooh, but you hurt that man. You did. Lord Jesus, you did. You destroyed his ego. He got it all. Look. Yeah, okay, you go ahead. Look, and here's what I know. If y'all don't use protection and you start using protection, he gonna hit it so hard trying to make the rip the prophylactic. I'm just telling you now. This is how it's gonna happen. Okay. It's like this person, you have no idea. Look, put on a show, situations about. It's a really bad choice. It really is. It's gonna blow up in this person's face. And you should just remove yourself from the situation because that's not good energy. You think he's just gonna get you back? No, it's so much worse. It's so much worse what this man got planned for you. Because he's gonna torment you for the next 18 years longer. Because he in his feels. He feel played in his with his family when it come to you. Anyway, careful, because at this point he's just banging you to get you caught up. And he's already gone. He got a whole mission. Make sure you feel all warm, safe, secure, all of that shit. Make you all nesty. All right. All right. And then he gonna walk. Game over. And say, bitch, I was born to shine. You're being... I want out this energy, but that's a strong message. And all right, thank you. There is corruption in a force with sick and police showing up like that. Yeah, it could be a spiritual sickness, or it could be an actual sickness. Ew. I don't like that energy. I don't. I'm not even touching it. Mind my business. Moving forward. All right, how about this? If you married to a cop, ooh child, I'm gonna need you to run to your physician and have them run a panel, because the person I just saw who works for the police force, they participate with the street walkers. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And I feel like whoever you are, you a church girl. You ignore me if you want to. Ain't my business. I just deliver the messages. Attracting. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Ooh. Because you already know what you've been manifesting, and you already know what comes with that territory. So you good. You stay high vibration and you keep it locked down. Okay? You stay chill. You already know what you're doing. You already know what you're doing. You know what you're manifesting. You know what's coming in. And you keep your promise. They keep their promise. And y'all meet in the middle is what I'm getting right here. Ooh, I know why what they say. I've been getting to the money, and everybody, man. I just saw the anger management card board to shine. Like, yeah, look. You keep doing what you've been doing. Let the people be in their feels. You know you're gonna attract some moths, that bright ass light. But you know, these old school light bulbs, them the ones that get hot. They ain't them LEDs that you could just touch and land on and fuck around with. No, these are find out light bulbs. These are the ones that's it's hot. That's them. Yep, old school filament. Go ahead and burn your hand if you want to. Ooh. Oh, I just saw envy. I'm telling you, and everybody, man, that's my look. Look. Hermit, Five of Swords. They be watching, waiting, contemplating, still like I'm gonna get it, but no, that's you too. You focus, man. Look, Hermit seeks the light. You carry the light. You got it. See? And you not even flexing. Look, you could pull that hood down. You could. You could show them how luxurious your shit is. You can show them how fine your garments is, but you don't do that. You don't hit them with the flossing season. You keep it cute. You keep it demure. Yo, they funny with that. Right? You keep it private. You don't really give them a reason to hate, but that light, baby, look, that light, it pull them in. It just pull them in. Please. They want to know what you got going on too. Look, I told you. Look. And it's so funny because I feel like the more you align yourself, the more modest. Thank you. Modest. You've become, the more pared down, the more simplified. And that shit sexy. I don't know what to tell you. It is. Your natural beauty, your natural glow, it just emanates. Because you're born to shine. They looking, they trying to find any way they can gain some sort of access. Look, your natural beauty. Look like you got some Benjamin Button action. Fountain of youth. You just keep reverting back to your most youthful, radiant self. Come with the territory. You good? Yo, why y'all playing that song? There you go. Like I said, like it's modest, but it's simplified, it's free, it's unencumbered. Look, exactly. Just so free, empowered. And these people over there making deals with the devil trying to, it's a shame. Yo, it's a shame when you mess around with me. All right. I have no idea how long we've been on. I really don't know what hyping means. It's not something I can see on my side. But if you guys don't mind hyping the video, if you know how to do that, that would be great. I really do appreciate that. Like, I'm still learning. Like, I'm always learning. Yeah. Literally, I'm like, I have no idea what that means. Someone envies your creative energy. Thank you. Because I'm like, what is that? They don't have that vibrancy, that get up and go. Honestly, because somebody doesn't do enough. Depression, I'm not talking about the medical shit because that's not my field, that's not my lane. But intellectually, right? Thank you. You got to do more. If you want to save off depression, that's why they like exercise and do this. It's true. Activity does boost all the brain chemicals that make you feel good, and the endorphins, dopamine, all that good shit. And I feel like and it's part of your like sacral root chakra, that drive, that force, all of that. Oh, thank you. I be learning all the time. Be learning all the time. A lot of you are going to come to terms, or if you haven't already, that some of the people that are around you are only there to siphon your energy. They only come around for a pick me up when they feel drained, when they feel low, and you're the one that is just like over the top, joy, life's good, even no matter, doesn't matter if it is or not. Like, to you, life's amazing. Right. And these people are quite sick about it, right? It's a type of spiritual attack. They come in doing the same shit over and over again, feeding off your energy, but they're haters, they're fake friends. Check full of demons. Letting other sort of low vibrational energies behave in a parasitic fashion by engaging in, we'll just say, low vibrational activities, right? And so they're all depleted. These are the ones who really, I'm calling FOWO, and I'm not here to judge you, but you know the type. They say what they're doing. There's no example of what they're doing. Still running through dudes, still running through chicks, and no, they're energy harvesting, or they're allowing their energy to be harvested. And then here they go back around the person who's all full of love and light and actually doing that shit. And they siphon. The next thing you know, you all drained and shit. You're not doing that no more. Like, look, like I said, it comes to the territory, but you are genuinely doing the work, and you gonna stop these people, right? You're gonna start to like really budget them, manage them, you know what I mean? Keep them at arm's length, and they gonna like act a fool about it. They're like, because you're not allowing them to vent and talk about their bullshit issues and poison your space, your vessel, and then you gotta go detox and meditate and take a 3-hour nap and all that dumb shit. No. Some of these people, I feel like they could even be roommates. You getting away from all that shit. They think they slick. They not slick. Look, you know exactly what it is. Chill vibes, no one ain't messed up. You're like, I'm not playing with y'all. You're like, don't you have some family you can talk to? Right. And then they'll discard you once they dump all they bullshit on you. You said not 2026. You too busy polishing your own diamond. I'm running on the thing. Y'all remember from Scream who the killer was? So your fake friend is the most unsuspecting. I'm sure there's more than one, but they brought that to my attention for a reason, right? Think about that. Is the one you probably think is the slowest, There's somebody who acting. Big time acting. last pull of energy. Why did it come out in reverse? Oh. Okay. Why they playing the Drake fake love? Hold on. You're not falling for it. I'll tell you that much. You taught somebody a very valuable lesson, or you will in the near future. Like for once in a like for love story, like once in a lifetime, for that to come out in reverse, it's like you don't. There's no more believing in fairy tales. There's no fantasies. There's no none of that. Like bubble popped. Like you're no longer looking for that outside of self. Like y'all not the Winslows, y'all not the Huxtables, y'all not none of that. Oh, so, hey, y'all built different. That's really what I'm getting with Born to Shine right here. It's like no disrespect, but some of y'all diamonds in a family full of glass shards. Your purpose is to scratch every fucking surface available. And that way the imitation is marred and identified. And that which is authentic, real, and fortified shines bright. Whatever it is that you do have going on in any respect of life, like you are shielding, protecting, covering, even if it has not materialized yet. All of these things are in preparation or steps in your personal journeys to be the better version of yourself, the best version of yourself. And I feel like you see very clearly when it comes to people within your family group. Maybe there's a pattern here with the promiscuous and sexual protection here and setting the record straight. Right. And then you have betrayal. So I feel like there's a lot of things that went on behind the scenes in your family group, your family dynamics that were hidden from you, that were very treacherous, very deceitful, very dishonest. Instead of these people having the courage to speak to you, to tell you how they feel, whatever, it's treachery all around you. And so instead of engaging and falling for the TV fantasy, is really what that's giving. You decided to hold back, shield, protect, not feed external things, and indulge internally with a rich, fulfilling spiritual life that is translated into your everyday life. And for so many of you, what was coming to you, like your future, your destiny, were born to shine, and said it was already known. And there were people in your family groups that tried to keep that from you. They didn't actually want you coming into alignment. They wanted the capacity to, again, utilize your blessings, your divine inheritances for their own benefit. Knight of Cups, Three of Wands. Like somebody went looking into your Akashic records, into your future. This could have been when you were very young. Your mother could have been pregnant with you. You know, lots of people get their fortunes read when they're pregnant and all of that. Saw that you were this light worker, this person who's destined to have a beautiful kingdom spouse situation, an ordained love, a sanctioned love. And instead of protecting you, helping you develop, that's not really what you got. You kind of got oogats, but in their own way, all of that weirdo behavior that you received from your family really did turn you into a serious divine warrior. Helped you step into your spiritual power. And so the more they tried to suppress as a group, by the way, the more you began to recognize that you really are the shit and they are shitty. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Like I said, you are the shit and they are shitty. But all part of your walk of faith. Like I said, born into a family full of glass shards to scratch and mar every false surface, every false reflective light to expose them. It is what it is. Right. Like I said, ordained relationship. You'd be surprised at how many people will be jealous as shit of their own children. But it's okay. Look, you got a job to do too. That's why I said it was your purpose to irritate, scratch, and mar every surface on your way out of this bullshit, on the way out of the illusion. And you still get everything. Some of y'all about to marry into some very well-established either families or to someone who's done very, 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 very well for themselves. And you, yep, you're going to be sitting real pretty, real spoiled, like, You're going to feel like, yeah, this is where I should have always been. Yeah. And the amount of times that these people have tried to like set you up in different things, it really is astounding. Hence why your faith is so strong, is what I'm getting. Some of y'all really have hit that point of Christ consciousness where you're like, yeah, I get it. I get why you said what you said. Yeah. I get it. Right. But you also know God is faithful. You've learned quite a bit. And them people, they about to get caught up. I see that. Oh yeah. Everything gonna trace back to a group of people. I don't really want to go further into that, but it's about to get. Oof. All right, y'all. I might come back later. I have more time. I have more energy. But I'm gonna leave it here for right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day. And Monday is the Moon's Day, and so if anybody out there suffers from the Monday woes and Monday blues, like be a fucking lunatic that day, and I mean that lightly. Like look into the moon, do something else with that energy, transmute it in some capacity. Look at the phase. It'll help you really override the programming of the work week, because we don't really, that's not our time, that's not our calendar. And even if you do have to get up and punch some sort of clock, you know that you're not really working on that clock. Eventually your they're going to align. That's the best way of putting it. Your spiritual walk and your everyday life, they will align. If that's what you want, they will align. So don't be bogged down by any day of the week. All that shit's an illusion. None of us know if it's 2026 or 1830. We don't know. They tell us shit. So don't get caught up on any of that. Enjoy how you feel and go from there. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye. And I appreciate you all too.